Hello, welcomes everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Imperial agent Verona, also known as Cypher 9, here on board her starship, the X-70 Phantom. Where we last left off in the previous video, and in the previous one video session, we did a tactical flashpoint of Kadamimu, which didn't go so well. I apologise again for that. Feels like I'm apologising a lot for that video, but I got more frustrated with myself in the situation than anything else, and it wasn't fun to record, and so I'm not sure how it's going to come over, obviously, on YouTube, but I'm just going to be myself about all these things and be open about it, because you might as well be, if you're going to be anything, you might as well be honest with yourself and with, obviously, people like yourself, the viewers. So, after the end of the last video, I was pretty wound up about the whole situation. I'm not a great fan of tactical flashpoints. Yeah. The only way they work is if you have that role system in place. Not only does it help then to have set roles and people knowing the actual tasks that they're doing, but it just makes things easier, smoother. The only way they might work as well is if you're in, like, say, a guild and you're running the same flashpoint together. And then you can actually communicate more. Obviously, there was times in that flashpoint when I was typing things to try and focus their attention on what to do. And it doesn't go so well because, yeah, well, things occurred. But it was over. I'm thinking in the future, well, there's not much I can really do about it. I could roll a healer. Obviously, an operative does have the healing specialty discipline tree. But I don't really want to be supporting. Especially if there's going to be another 3 DPS in the party, because then they'll be basically, I'd have 3 people to heal rather than just one primary tank, which is fine. It's going to be fine for the next flashpoint, but the one after that, I am going to need a dedicated tank at least. And obviously we'll talk about that more when we get to that point. I definitely want to do the next 2 flashpoints, mainly because they have a large story component which we'll actually come back to in the future. So it's definitely important that we do the next 2 just from a story standpoint. The rest of them after that, I'm not really too bothered about them, and honestly. There's a set of flashpoints I also want to do in the far future at the end of, say, chapter 3. But obviously I'll talk about that point when we come to it as well. So yeah, in total at the moment, there's kind of 4 main flashpoints in the main storyline I want to do, and then obviously the rest will be in the expansions, and we'll get to them when we get to them. We may be able to solo them, maybe not. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, this is the beginning of a new session. After the flashpoint, I decided just to call it quits, and actually ended up going to bed early, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, we're back now. This is the next day. Obviously, I've just finished eating, and I really want to get back to recording more of this series for you all. So, that was a lengthy disclaimer. So now, where are we up to? We're on our way to Alderaan to take on the Eagle's final terrorist cell. At least I think it's the final terrorist cell we know of the Eagles. Hopefully we'll find out what these eradicators are that are grown. Not built or manufactured, but actually grown. But, yeah, interesting. You have received instructions to travel to Alderaan as part of your mission to eliminate the Eagle's galaxy-spanning terrorist network. Okay, let's get ourselves underway. Alderaan's of course in the core world. The core worlds. Let's call it the core worlds, it's a hell of a lot easier. And here's Alderaan. You're meant to come here level 2832. So we're probably going to be D-leveled to 32, 33 approximately, I'm guessing. Alderaan is a mountainous world of lush forests and grasslands ruled by an assembly of noble houses and an enlightened and advanced citizenry. A founding member of the Republic, Alderaan has been traditionally admired for its wealth, its art, its thinkers, while the deadly intrigues and politics of the nobility have been downplayed. Recently, those intrigues erupted in a civil war, and Alderaan, now officially withdrawn from the Republic, sees conflict it hasn't known in ages. The Republic is backing House Organa's quest for the crown, whereas the Empire backs the former House Thul exiles. Palaces and fields have become pockmarked in cannon fire, and House armies clash on the battlefield. Quick information burst. I may get it wrong, feel free to correct me. But obviously, just previous to obviously the storyline we're playing now, either by a couple of years or by a few months, but just slightly in the past, the previous ruling house was House Pantier. And the Queen of House Pantier was most likely assassinated. By who, I'm not 100% sure in my head. But she was shut down in a shuttle. And obviously the rest of House Pantier were either assassinated like just after, or they've went into exile. Of course, House Pantier, the crown needs to be passed on to legitimize the next ruler of Alderaan. At the moment, the ruling house is House Ulgo, because they have the largest military, I guess you could call it. And House Ulgo have stepped in to take control of Castle Pantier. But we will be, as a member of the Empire, working on behalf of House Thul against both House Organa, who obviously being backed by the Republic, and of course, most likely House Ulgo, as well as various other noble houses that may be trying to assist us or maybe impede our progress. But obviously we're hoping to promote our backed house to take control of the planet itself. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. Obviously we'll learn more about the intrigues of Alderaan when we're down on the world itself. So let's get underway.
Stand by. I'm routing comm traffic through our mid-rim outposts. You're on a 6-second delay until I resynchronize the data stream. 3, 2, 1. Synced and secured. Tracking systems show you're in the castle lands of Alderaan. Enjoy the view, Cypher. I hear the mountains are lovely.
After the last few worlds, I'll be sure to appreciate it.
It'll keep you sane. Alderaan is governed by the wealthiest noble families in the galaxy. They've feuded for centuries, and are presently engaged in a full-scale war. You're here because Imperial intelligence believes that one of the noble houses, or a noble within one of the houses, is financing the Eagle's terror network.
What sort of financing are we talking about?
Money for weapons, transportation, bribes, anything the cells need. The Empire's resources are tied up supporting House Thul's efforts to claim the throne. But intelligence does have one asset, Vector Hillis. Vector was an Imperial ambassador to the nobles, but he was later repurposed. Now he's with the Killiks, Alderaan's native alien species.
Why are you being cagey, Watcher 2?
Apologies. Vector's is an unusual case, and I should explain. When Vector approached the Killiks on a mission of diplomacy, they absorbed him into their collective intelligence. He's part of their hive mind. However, he continues to file activity reports, and we believe he's still loyal to the Empire, even if he's barely human anymore.
You're asking me to trust someone who thinks like an alien?
If he's a security risk, you may eliminate him after the mission, but no sooner. We've requisitioned Vector from the diplomatic service and given him a need-to-know overview. You'll rendezvous at these coordinates. Use him to eliminate any noble or house funding the terrorists. Watcher 2 out.
Interesting. So, Vector Hillis, an Imperial ambassador, now turned contact for Imperial intelligence. Okay. Let's have a look. I have currently equipped a blaster rifle we received on the Flashpoint. It doesn't look as good. I don't like its design. Obviously, other people may. I'd much prefer to actually equip my M500 Nova, I think it's called. But we need to be level 50 to do that. It does do a bit more damage, which in the Flashpoint wouldn't have really mattered so much, but here on this world, an extra 180 maximum damage and 121 minimum damage is respectable. So yeah, we'll keep it for now, despite its appearance. And unfortunately, we can't pull. It's not made up of any modifications. In fact, actually, we can actually give it a color crystal. Let's do that, shall we? We need to go colour crystals. Show collected. Sure, this one. Do a bit more critical chance. There you go. What is our critical chance right now? 25%. Not too shabby. And when we do critical, we do 157% of the damage. I'm just going to adjust my microphone slightly. It may sound a bit noisy. There you go. Hopefully it's a bit better. And we'll just wait to get down to the planet's surface. Now, there used to be quite a few minor quests you could do here on Alderaan. I wonder if they are continuing them. I forgot what the main... I do remember the main Alderaan quest chain, but I forgot what parts make it up. I know where it goes, but I forgot what makes up the main quest chain. Bloody hell, find my words. Oh, another long day at work. So glad to be able to relax and record some video games. Finally get caught up with my uploadings. Well, I suppose that's the one benefit of going to work, apart from obviously getting paid. It actually gives me time to leave my my desktop running in the background and just uploading a load of videos for YouTube. I just need to edit them all together now for this series. And then we'll see what Alderaan has in store for us. Before we go see Vector, because I'm sure he's just outside of the actual city we're in right now, we can go assist the House Thul's efforts here on the planet itself. Hello there.
Welcome, sir. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
What's the situation?
I would not presume to answer that. The Moff can explain to you himself.
Good day, sir. Your services to the Empire are well known, to those with the proper clearance. I expect you care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
I'll need details before I put my neck on the line.
The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
A divided world will fall quickly.
Yes, we must make our move now, while the throne stands empty. We have an alliance with one of the noble houses, House Thul. The house was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
Do they need the fear of the Emperor put into them?
Yes. Jorad, one of the Thul Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thul's vassal houses have rebelled since Thul's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thul. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
They will learn that the best way to survive is to submit.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
Yes. The one great thing about being on Alderaan for any playable class is we get to deal with nobility and their... Wow, that's a lot of rumbling. That is a lot of rumbling we had there. But yeah, the nobles and their feeling of superiority. Ah, a lot of heroics. We'll take them all. The Lanark question, reinforcements, and a crashed Organa transport ship. I suppose they're all in the Camos territory where we are right now. That one's not there. Oh, well, it was. Let's have a look at their names again, sorry. Reinforcements, Spring 4, okay. Okay. Obviously we'll go still use the shock colour on a noble rebel of House Thul before we go look at these heroics. But then we'll have a look and see what they're all about. Is the quick travel for the cantina open yet? Oh, I think it is now. There's a cantina kind of over this way. Yes, it's been discovered. Good. I think there's one more actually next to House Thul's palace that you can actually see right in the distance here. We'll go get a noble first. Excuse me. Right, nobles. Looks like there's none here. I wonder if someone recently oh, there they are. Whoopsie! Wrong button. Okay, we got one. Good. Take the noble lord to Lord Jorad Thul. Keep up, noble. Go unlock this quick travel point. Oh, looks like there's a mission nearby. Rillian Stalos. You. Oh yeah. See what you have to say.
Imagine leaving your home for a sojourn into the galaxy. When you return, you find the manor infested. The wood is rotten and wriggling. Beetles carpet floors you raced across as a child, and maggots drop in tangled clumps onto your head. This is what House Thul must contend with, an infestation of vermin.
The Killiks, insectoid aliens here on Alderaan. They're causing problems.
Yes, barely intelligent things. It's the nobility's obligation to contain the swarms underground. Unchecked, they are ravaging this planet, turning palaces into hives and cocooning the survivors. Generations caught in the mandibles of beasts.
You said they were native to this world. They were here first.
Legend has it Killiks once ruled the planet. Supposedly most flew to the stars, but how many remained in hibernation? House Organa has been neglecting their responsibilities against the vermin, but even they carry defenses against Killik hunting parties. If you could seize the Organa toxins and poison the Killik hives, well, the Killiks will swarm, and the other houses must defend themselves and do their part.
That's not a bad idea.
We will all war against the Killiks, and Thul will save this planet from infestation.
So we need to get some Killik poison and dispersers from some Organa troops. And they're just north of, obviously, the Houseful territory, the Houseful city here. Let's go see this lord first of all, though, and hand over this rebelling noble.
What is... who... Crymar? Is that Crymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about?
I work for the Empire. The Empire you swore to serve.
That wasn't exactly the terms of our agreement as I understood it.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
Silence, slave. The sooner you see reason, the easier it'll be.
I've said before that being too harsh might stir greater rebellion, though, of course, that's up to you.
I believe that is up to me.
Sir.
This spineless toad will make a poor Lord of Alderaan.
Yes. It will take work to shape him. I hope you will undertake this for me. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thul. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey her as you would me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell her what must be done to secure Thul's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. My lady.
Penalty for defiance? I like the sound of that.
I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
You really are an idiot.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
I have some expertise at finding things people don't wish found.
You're a bloodhound, a vicious dog of the Empire.
Silence! If you stand with the Organas, you betray 1,000 years of loyalty. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a backdoor into all their communications.
If we slice into their command center, we can avoid falling into any traps.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing.
Here it is. Infiltrate the guerrilla base. What's this like? Not bad. Well, hey, it's a lot of influence of Kaleo there. Decisions. Trying to say what's the quickest way to do this, then well, the most optimum way of doing this. Let's go deal with the Killiks right now. Should we? Let's have a look. Because of course, this is where the Organa listening, like, communications outpost is, and of course this is where we're going to get the Killik poison and dispersers. I suppose we can try them. I just know what's coming after that, and I don't want this video to go on for too long. But we shall see. At least one good thing, we have stealth here, so we can actually take a few shortcuts. There may be a couple of bonuses we'll want to do en route though. I think there's a couple of bonuses if you kill so many of the Organa house troops. This is the valley we need to drop into to get to the communications hub. We need to slice into it to find out what Organa's up to, and then from there... Looks like someone's been here already. Yeah, if we can slice into their communications, we can find out what they're up to. Hello. Didn't see you there.
Make me look good.
Yeah. Only 15 guerrilla forces, that's not too bad. They don't have a great deal of health either, so weapon definitely comes in handy, yeah. We've been de-leveled to level 34. Which is what we kind of expected. That's the bonus complete, good.
All right, make me look good.
Impressive work. You can see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
Crush this rebellion now, and you will not have to fight them again.
True. When everyone has bowed to us, there will again be peace on Alderaan. Now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thul, the base is under attack.
Send aid quickly. Order Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack.
Perimeter defense is breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen.
There's an attack on one of your bases.
One we can handle. The data feeds are showing all 3 of our border outposts are under attack. A coordinated assault. Hunter-killers and probe droids. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases, and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
I'll bring you the heads of those droids, and their master.
Thank you. Now hurry!
So yeah, as it says, at the moment, House Thul's border outposts are being attacked all at once. Simultaneous attack. Of course, we can go look at them, but first things first, we're going to get those Keelik poison devices. It's a juggernaut.
You and me?
Let's take a big left on this ridge here, and that's where more Organa troops are. Oh, sorry. Guerrillas, but yeah. That's all the poison, we just need the poison dispenser now. Which is over here. Excellent. And now we just need a poison-free Killick hives, which is over here. Yep. So if we look on the map here, we've got 1 base, 2 base, and is there a 3rd base somewhere? Borderboss, Bentus. Where's the other base? I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Oh, it might just be the 2 bases. Maybe I'm getting mistaken. Unless they've changed. I'm sure there was 3 bases. Unless they've only made it 2 now. That'd be a bit weird. Yeah, they could have lessened it to only 2 bases that you need to protect. Oh great, we're slipping. I was trying not to fall into this trap. The guerrillas are like the droids on the sides of these walls here.
You and me? Getting good.
Need to defeat them and collect 3 memory cores from these probe droids. Oh. Okay. A couple of probe droids over here we'll kill. And 1 more memory core, please, and that will be done. Great. We just need to protect 1 more base, and then from the base we can go bear poison the Killick hives. Yeah, I'm sure there was a 3rd base now. I remember this area.
You and me? Getting good.
I only have a certain like a pattern I follow on, especially these the 4 core worlds you go to on chapter 1. You can't just go on muscle memory after a while. If it wasn't for the fact a lot of my characters are actually on Trying to think. On one of the American servers, I forgot which one it is now. I probably would have had that legendary character, legendary player tag. Okay, we're going to return to Lord Thul now, that his bases are being defended. But now we're going to go over to these Keelik hive structures. As I say, we have the Organa poison, which we're now going to use to basically prevent their uprising, taking over the nobles' manors. I think there's a bonus for killing some Keeliks. To these insect type people.
Make me look good.
One hive poisoned. One more hive, 3 more Keeliks. Excellent. Yes, this is now a time when we can return to, obviously, the Houseful Palace itself. Of course, this is where we need to meet Vector. Of course, there's 2 heroics and... what is that rumbling? Don't know. Maybe it's someone doing a powerful attack. Sounds like there's some battling going on somewhere in the distance. Maybe around this little hill here. See this gentleman?
The Keelik hives have been poisoned. They'll swarm soon.
And the noble houses must accept their obligation to combat them, thanks to Thul leadership. In another life, you would have made a fine royal guardian of the mountains.
Thanks, I guess. Another operative here. Level 30 operative. Actually, the level you're kind of meant to be when you're here on this planet.
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
It was a costly defeat for them.
Oh, they have deep pockets, but it won't be quick to rebuild such a force. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Kilesa is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
The most loyal often bear the most watching.
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprints.
The siege tunnel! Blood of a queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
Those attacks were meant to draw your guards away from the palace.
The wretched traitor! That tunnel connects his lands directly to our estates. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
I will hold back this army myself if I have to.
You have proven a better friend than I expected. Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
You should have sealed it off the minute you went to war.
You have taught me the importance of taking action. There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.
Yeah, don't thank me yet. Is this any good? Not really. Okay, we'll end this video here. This is kind of about the same point I actually ended the video when I was first on Alderaan with Valakor. But yeah, when we come back, we're going to head down into the Houseful basement on our way to catch up, hopefully, I think it is with Lord Khaleesi. Thul's loyal vassal, we should say. But we're going to be taking some thermite explosives along for the journey. But yeah, this of course has been AnthWolf for Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for more in the next video. Until then, bye bye now.